Welcome to the lesson number 7 of PEGASUS-007. Today I want to show you how you can run a macro. In this particular case, we want to see how useful is a macro when we need to run a kitchen top. Even if the size and dimension of the kitchen is changing, we can optimize the performance running all the time the same machining without every time to do all the steps one by one manually. This allows me to process the work very quickly and avoid any mistake during the operation. Let's see how it's working. Basically, it's divided in two levels. One level is where we define all the paths that we want to do with the macro. In this case, it's divided in two steps. The first step is to define the geometry that we need to use to determine the workmanship, and the second step is basically to run all the process like grooving, cutting, polishing, etc. etc. The second level is actually only the machining, and we can use this one when we have already defined, for example, the geometry and all the other dimensions of the kitchen top. So let's start with standard macro, selecting our macro that I previously created and that is dedicated especially for the kitchen top. So let's press the start, which is running the macro. The first step is that we open a menu on which we can define all the characteristics of the kitchen top. Like that we have a seam, we have a drips, we define the depth of the drips, the material top, and the drain bore size on the left side and the depth on the right side of the drain bore. Once we press OK, the macro is asking me to touch all the geometry that can determine the shape of our kitchen. For example, in this case, it's asking me to select the slide profile, which is this. Then the macro is asking me to touch the geometry that determines the sink. And now it's asking me to select all the drips present in the kitchen top. Next question is to touch the geometry that determines my material profile. Now the program is asking me where the tool is supposed to land before to touch the material, and I decide to be in this position. And this position is where actually it's going to land on the material. And the same question is for the polishing tool. Once we have done this, as I said before, the menu is going to show me all the process that we have selected previously when I define the macro of the kitchen top. We can also select now if we want to run or not some of the machining. If everything is okay, we just press start. As we can see, the macro was running, showing me here step by step all the process that was running at the moment. And here we have a result of all the workmanship that we have done, telling me if there are some errors or conflict or whatever. As we can see, everything is being done very quickly. Now I have two options. Or right away I go to the post-processing and get the program on my kitchen top, or I go to the simulation and to verify what we have done. As soon as we run the simulation, we're going to see that our program is making the pocket, then is finishing the border, and then it's going to polish our drain board. In our macro, we have selected that all the tools that are polishing are present at the moment. Going quickly till the end, we're going to see the result of our kitchen top. As we can see that this is the result. Is present our drain board, the border is being defined, the sink is being cut out and polished, and we have our grooves. Well done. Now let's go back to the main page and opening the manager menu. We're gonna see here that all the process has been defined as a standard process. In here, if we want, we can still hide some workmanship, or simply we can modify some parameter in order to adjust in the way we want and we like. This is all about a macro that are running inside PEGASUS.com.